we had made a car, and he had called it the SilverBullet, and it came out of the Pinewood Derby box. And this car was really fast. I had never been to the competition before, and the second time we went, we were more prepared. So I had looked into the different videos, and I noticed that I didn't really agree with how to make the cars fast. And my kid was right. He wanted to do a teardrop, like that, you know, and I wanted it to go like this. But he said that it wanted to go like that, and that was going to be faster. And on the track, yeah, the more weight's up in the end, so as it comes down, just the body. But the thing is the weights that were added to the body, I noticed, caused friction at the basic 4 points where you attach the wheels. And when you put the wheels on, you can't use modified wheels. You can't, I mean, you're not supposed to. You can if it's okay with your Scout Master guy. But, people say that, they can shave these down and make them lighter weight, and then the car will accelerate faster, but you're not supposed to do that. And what I did was I did the opposite. I put all the weight of the car. It was about 1 ounce and needed about 4 ounces more to make it a 5-ounce car. I put the weight in the wheels, so all the friction was right there. And the weight from the body of the car and the pin, rather than being about 1 ounce on each wheel and about 5 ounces to 4 ounces of friction on the pins, I put the weight into the wheels and reduced the friction on the car. And it rolled great. And I know you're supposed to not use heavy wheels because it stores up the rotational mass and the energy in the wheel, but it didn't seem to matter. It was just reducing the friction by putting the weight in the wheels as opposed to on the body, so the body didn't cause so much weight. A little bit of, I guess it was graphite or carbon 60 in the wheels. And it did great. It ran at a 0.2. And I really didn't realize how fast that was, but that was an amazing, I mean, it was probably the fastest car, I mean, that I've looked up other cars, and I'm not sure about the track, but it ran a 0.2. I think it was a 2.2 or a 3.2, and the record is 2.9. And it may have ran a 3.2 or a 2.2, but I didn't really care about the numbers at the time. It was just about how much it was ahead of the other cars at the end of the track. Anyway, Newton says objects fall at the same speed, or somebody said that. I don't know. Whoa. Anyway. No, and this is, fishing weights. What you do is you take and you pour this full of wax, and you pop out the wax, and you put the wax in putty, and then when the putty's dry, the plaster, you boil out the wax, and you pour in your zinc non-toxic fishing weight material, and you have yourself a cast, weight. And that is, you know, it was neat, and it worked, and it reduced the friction on the car. And that was the one thing that I found that, made the car as fast as it was, and it won. It was a fast car. About midway through the race on its 4th or 5th run, one of the dads said, "Man, weigh that car's overweight." And it was like pride, like that thing is so fast, it's being accused of cheating. And I explained to him why it was so fast, and he said, "You can't do that, because, you know, you can't use and I said, "No, I read the rules. It says you can't use lightweight wheels. It doesn't say anything about you can't use or put the weight of the car in the wheel." And I talked to the Scoutmaster guy who was in charge of the event, and he said, "It's not about that. It's about whether you had fun with your kid." And I did. So that's all it's about. Having fun with the kids.